All right, so welcome to all of the students. Welcome to the NEET Success Simplified channel. I welcome you all on this channel, guys. So, guys, in this session, from this session onwards, we are starting with our 75 hard days challenge. Okay, so here I am with you. I am Dr. Umashankar, and I am going to solve or give you many questions of physics chapter. Chapter by chapter, we are going to go, and afterwards, we will be in a very good condition in physics because see, in NEET examination, it is very important that we solve multiple questions. Okay, so I welcome all of you, the live students. So we are going to solve multiple questions in today's session. So as promised, I am here with the 75 hard days challenge, and we'll be solving multiple questions of physics in this. Very good afternoon, my dear student. So, my dear, let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Umashankar. These are my brief introduction. I am PhD and MTech from IIT Roorkee. I have qualified the GATE examination. I have some 11 years of teaching experience, and I have into this physics thing. And I have mentored many students of IIT, JEE, NEET, and furthermore, there are something more, but we are not interested in it. So, guys, without wasting any time, see, we have to solve. See, the bottom line is that we have to solve so many questions of physics. Okay, there is no count to it. Okay, so see, what is my plan? That I'll go chapter by chapter, and every day we'll be solving some 10 to 15 questions. Okay, depending upon the responses that you are going to give me here, and accordingly, we are going to move ahead. Okay, so here we go with the first question. Okay, so without wasting any time, the live student, you have to respond to me as quickly as you can. See, 1 minute per question. Okay, if a question is a bit calculative, we can have maximum 2 minutes. Okay, because in NEET examination, guys, time is very important. Okay, that time is very important. We know that. Okay, so here we go with the first question. Let's try this one. So this is the question of units and measurements. So this is the chapter that we have completed on this channel, and we have almost completing like in few sessions kinematics as well. Okay, so I'll be starting. So this is also a challenge for me that I have to give the questions of each of the chapters. I'll have to complete that also on the channel, right? Please answer this, the live student. See, one by one, you need to answer each of it. One by one, you need to answer each of it. Please go for it, my dear. I'm very sure we can do it. There's nothing in this question that you can't do. We have solved such questions a lot, right? So these questions are, some questions are previous year questions, some questions are NEET questions, some questions are IIT JEE question. Okay, okay. Please go for it. Please go for it. Any answer to the question? Very simple question it is. Very question. Very simple question. Please try answering it, Buddha. Please try answering it. Any answer? Any answer, my dear? So see, each question we must be doing like somewhat in 70 to 80 seconds. See, we have to develop. So what is the purpose of these sessions? These sessions, see, what is the purpose? That we continuously have to solve the questions. We continuously are supposed to solve questions, and while we are studying, see, normally what happens that a student skip solving questions and they do not give sufficient time in question solving. So that is why we have come up with this session. So let's solve this. So it says the density of material in CGS system of units is 4 gram per centimeter cube in a system of unit which unit of length is 10 centimeter and unit of mass is 100 gram, the value of density of the material will be. So basically you understand that. So every time we can have, so see, we have different systems of units, right? So now they have considered the standard system of unit as 10 centimeter and 100 gram. The length is 10 centimeter and the mass is 100 grams. So the value of density of the material will be. So we know what is density, sir. Density is mass per unit volume. We very well know it. So we have mass per unit volume. So what is the mass? So it is 4 gram per centimeter cube. Okay, it is given there 4 gram per centimeter cube. Now what we want to do, we want to express this in term of unit in which length is 10 centimeter and mass is 100 gram. Okay, mass is 100 grams. So what we can do here, see, there is one way. So one way is you can go with the dimension thing. Okay, we know conversion of unit. Okay, but that is going to be too lengthy. So we'll do it smartly. So then they having the unit of 100 gram. So let's write 100 gram here. And each, the length is 10 centimeter. So here we have centimeters. So we can write 10 centimeter cube. So 10 centimeter cube, that is 1000 centimeter cube. Okay. In this unit, we want to develop the answer. Now see what you have to do. So in any equation, you can play with the equation of it. So if I divide this equation with 100, if I divide this 4 as 100 and if I multiply this 1000 over here, will there be any difference? Will there be any difference in the question? No, sir. Any number is divided and multiplied by the same number, this will remain unchanged. This is going to remain unchanged, right? Okay. Okay, so now what we can do? So this is going to become 40. This is going to become 40 and see, this is the unit. Okay, so if I divide multiply it by 1100, this is not going to change. So this is going to become 100 gram per 1000 centimeter cube. 100 gram per 1000 centimeter cube. Okay. So what is going to be the answer? The answer is 40 unit. I hope it is fine to everyone. Now let's solve the next question. So see, we have to be very fast also in this. So we are trying to do, so see, each of you has to do it in 60 seconds. Okay. Okay. And in case of any doubt in any question, please stop me and we can have it discussed. Now here we go with the next question. Please go for it. Please go for it. I'm very sure we can do it. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. Please go for it. Please try answering it. The live student, what is going to be the answer to it? Please go for it. Any answers? Very, very simple question. So it is a question from the dimensional homogeneity. Okay. Please go for it. The time period of a body under simple harmonic motion is represented by T, P to the power A, D to the power B, S to the power C, where P is the pressure, D is the density, S is the surface tension, then value of A, B and C is. So we have completed the dimensional homogeneity. right? We have completed the dimension homogeneity here. Have we or haven't we? Yes, sir, we already have completed, right? We already have completed it. Okay, okay. So now I'm expecting you to give the answer to this. So the time period of a body under simple harmonic motion is represented by t is equal to p to the power a. So t is the time, p to the power a, d to the power b, s to the power c, where p is the pressure, d is the density, s is the surface tension, then the values of a, b, c are. Okay, now let's do it. So guys, we understand that. This is a question of the principle of dimensional homogeneity. So now we understand that the dimension of the terms on the left hand side is equal to the dimension of the terms on the right hand side. So what is the dimension of T? Okay, so that is M0, L0 and T0. Sorry, T1. Okay, it is time period. Na? Now, what is the dimension of pressure? So pressure is force upon area. So I told you to memorize the dimension of this force. So what is force? So kg meter per second square. That is mlt minus 2. Okay, so force upon area. So we understand pressure is force upon area. So what is going to be the dimension of pressure? So mlt minus 2. This is the dimension of what? This is the dimension of force divided by dimension of area is L square. So may I directly write that this is going to be M L minus 1 T minus 2, and let's have power A to it. Okay, power A to it. Now D is density. D is density. So density is mass per unit volume, that is kg per meter cube. So that is kg for kg we have M, for meter cube we have L minus 3. Okay, to the power B, to the power B. Okay, and then we have surface tension. So what is surface tension? Surface tension is force per unit length. Okay, force is mlt minus 2 and per unit length, so it will become mt minus 2, and what is the power to it? Power is c. Okay, now right away we can do some comparison. So see what we have to do. So we have to compare the powers of the same basis on left and right hand side. Okay, so what is the power of this m? Okay, so here if we write, the power of m is a, here it is b, and here it is c. Okay, okay, then what is the power of l? So power of l is minus a and minus 3b, and power of t is minus 2a and minus 2c, minus 2a and minus 2c. Okay, minus 2a and minus 2c. So from these three equations, what we can write? So a plus b plus c is equal to 0, minus a minus 3b is equal to 0, and minus 2a minus 2c is equal to 0. Okay, minus 2c minus 2a is equal to 0, right? Oh, sorry, is equal to 1. Is equal to 1. Okay, can we write like this? Okay, we are comparing the power of the same basis. We are comparing the power of the same basis, right? Okay, now so how we can proceed? Now see, simple. So I told you this before also, that if there are three things to be found, that is the three variables, and we have three equations, so definitely we can go ahead and find those. So what we can do? So now from here, see, if we do a little bit smartly, can I write a plus c is equal to 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2, because we can take minus 2 common here. When I take minus 2 common here, it will become a plus c. So a plus c goes minus 1 by 2. Now b will become 1 by 2. Okay, clearly b will become 1 by 2. Now see if any option, so right away we can mark the option. No? See, this is how you have to save the time. Are you getting my point? This is how you have to save the time. See, when you sort out one thing, then go to see the check the answer. Okay, you might get the right option just by doing this. Okay, so this way you may save some time, right? Otherwise, what happens? We'll be having a lot of time engaged in that. That is not a right thing. Okay. Now moving ahead. All right, let's try this one. Let's try this one. Very simple question. Now I am expecting the right answer from the live students. Please give me the answers. All the live students can respond to me with that. Very, very simple question. So I'm trying to put previous year questions here so that you know that we get the answers. See, anyway, we have to solve the PYQs. Okay, so why not here, right? Please try solving it. Please try it. So the respective number of significant figures for the numbers. Okay. So how many significant figures are there in this? So sir, we know the rules of finding the significant figure. What are the rules? So all the non-zero digits are significant always. All the non-zero digits are always significant. Okay. All the non-zero digits are always significant. Now 2323 is significant, and this zero is the trap zero. If in any question you have any doubt, please do ask me. Now this is your trap zero. Now this is your trap zero 22323. This is trap zero. So how many significant figure? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 significant figure, but we can't get the answer. Now in the second one, how many significant figures? So here we have 5 significant figure. Okay. Now in the second, how many significant figures are there? So we have only one significant figure. Why so? Because the starting zeros are never significant. Okay. Starting zeros are never significant. Leading zeros are never significant. So this is significant figure 1. Okay. So can we get the answer? No, sir. Now here 2.1 into 10 to the power minus 3. How many significant figures are there? Significant figures are 2. So what is the answer? So A is the answer. So how come it is 2? Because order of magnitude we know is never significant. So order of magnitude is never significant. So 10 to the power minus 3 cannot be significant. Right? It cannot be significant. Okay. Now please go with this. Let's solve this question. Okay, you can try answering me. Please go for it. Please go for it. I'm very sure we can do it. Please go for it. Please go for it. Any answer? So the Young's modulus of a material has the same unit as that of. So what is the answer? Answer is pressure. What is Young's modulus? So from Hooke's law, stress is proportional to strain. Now when stress is proportional to strain, we can write Young's modulus is equal to E times stress upon strain. Okay. So this is dimensionless. It is change in length upon original length. So basically, Young's modulus stress have the same dimension. And what is the stress? Force upon area, same to same of the formula of pressure. So pressure is, what is the unit? Newton per meter square. The unit of Young's modulus is Newton per meter square. So we very well understand that two quantities having same units, two quantities having same units have the same dimension. Okay, now let's try this one. Oh, sorry. Yeah, let's try this one. Let's try this one. I'm very sure we can do. Please go for it. Please do it. I'm very sure we can do it. The live students, you can respond to me, my dear. आप respond कर सकते हैं मुझे. So guys, how we can do it? How we got to do it? So see, of the following quantities, which one has dimension different from the remaining three? Okay. So energy per unit volume, force per unit area. So let's see, energy per unit volume. Energy is Newton meter, okay, upon meter cube. Okay. Newton meter upon meter cube. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Just we can go by the dimension also, we can go by the unit, because two quantities having the same unit must have the same dimension. Now, force per unit area, it is Newton per meter square. So this is also Newton per meter square. This is also Newton per meter square. Okay, okay, okay. Now, product of voltage charge per unit volume. So, product of voltage and charge. So that is IT per unit volume. So here, okay, this is volume. So V into IT, that is the energy only. Na? V into I is power. So power multiplied with time, that is the energy. Energy per unit volume. So basically this are the same thing. So it is going to have the unit of Newton meter square. So do we need to check? Yeah, very good. Very good, my dear. So you need to check it. Sir, this is C. When the first three are enjoying the same unit, this has to be the solution of it. And this is I omega. What is I omega? I is what? Mk square, mass into radius of gyration square. Okay, and omega is radian per second. Okay, so if you want to sort out the dimension of it or unit of it, so it is kg meter square upon second. Okay, 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 so it can't be any of it. Okay, understood? So now let's move to the next question. I hope this is fine to everyone. Let's try this question. I'm very sure we can do this. See, 60 seconds per question you must take. 60 to 70 seconds. Not more than that. If you calculate the time, in the examination you get the same thing that you have to do like that. Please go for it. I'm quite sure we can do. Very good, beta. So you have given C option. So very simple, sir. So if the maximum error, so what is this much we don't have to do. Just go with the key data. So P is equal to F by L square. This is the formula. If the maximum error in the measurement of force and length is 4 and 2% respectively, the maximum error in the measurement of pressure. So we know del P by P into 100 is equal to del F by F into 100. Okay, plus 2 times del L by L into 100 just by the principle. This is something we have seen in the errors also. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can always ask me. Okay, so now del F by del F. So this is how much percentage? The 4%. Then this is 2 into 2%, that is 4%. So that is going to be the answer, that is the 8%. That is the 8%. Now let's try one more question. So it is a straight way question. Sometimes they are asking this type of question also. Yeah, please tell this. Siemens is the unit of. So sometimes some questions you are going to get in the case, in the case when you will be completing your physics. Okay, so this is something you see in your 12th class physics, right? Yeah. What is the answer? Very simple. I'm expecting. Well, in these kind of a question, you need only, few 10 seconds. Okay. What is the answer? Very good. So the Siemens is the SI unit of conductance. Sir, we very well know it. Okay. Let's try one more question. Wonderful. Okay. Let's try this one. Yeah, electrical conductance. If any question you need some discussion, you can tell me. See, 60 seconds, 60, 40 seconds, you have seen. Nobody is going to ask you in the examination that how you have solved the question. Okay. And also, I'm not discussing the questions in much detail because I hope that you must have completed all these chapters. And in this channel, so see, we have completed units and measurement, and we are into kinematics. We are studying the vector. Okay, so I'll be taking the next session of vectors today itself. Okay, so if you have any doubt, you can go and check the related video. Okay, and can sort out this like so from where this formula came out to be. Okay, so we have extensively explained these things, so you can refer to that. Here I'll be sticking to questions. Just we'll try to improve the efficiency. We'll try to improve the time. Please give me an answer to it. Please give me some answer to it, my dear. Wonderful. Very good. Okay. So an object is moving through the liquid, the viscous damping force acting. So it is a force. Okay. Important information. Acting on a on it and it is proportional to velocity, then the dimension of constant of proportionality. So we'll have something like K. Okay, actually we call it C. Lately, when you are going to see, yeah, right answer, my dear. So now this is going to be K force upon V. Force upon V. So what is the dimension of force? Sir, MLT minus 2. And what is the dimension of velocity? Sir, it is LT minus 1. So LL will be cancelled out and we'll left with MT minus 1. Fine? Yeah? Yes or no? Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Very nice. Yeah, please try this. See, we have to be very quick. We have to be very quick. Please go for it. What is the answer? Please give me the answer, my dear. Please answer me. Waiting for your answers, guys. Very, very simple question. I don't think it must take this much time. Yeah, very good. Wonderful. So the least count of a stopwatch is 0.2 seconds. So this is a small delta t, right? According to what I have taught you. And the time of 20 oscillation of the pendulum is measured to be 25. Okay, so this is 25. So what is the percentage of this? So we know it is delta t by t into 100. So zero point 0.2 by 25 into 100. So it is going to be zero point 0.2 into 4. That is zero point 0.8. So we remember now that small delta t by t is equal to capital delta t by t. Okay, this is something I have proved in the session, isn't it? Now let's move to the next question. Okay, please try this one. I'm very, very sure we can do it. Sir, are these type of questions are getting asked? Yes, yes. These the questions are of those only. NEET PYQs only. Don't worry. Okay, so sometimes they ask you very, very simple question. Any answer? Any answer, my dear? Very simple. What is the answer to it? What is the answer to it? I'm expecting the right answer very quickly in this case. So the Weber is the unit of what? So Weber is the unit of magnetic flux. Okay, Weber is the unit of magnetic flux. All right. Okay. So guys, this was the 10th question for the session. So we just have started. So I'll increase the question as you give more responses. Okay. Okay. So I hope that you are ready for this challenge, and every day we'll be doing some 10 to 15 questions so that you get a quick glance. So as soon as we'll complete some more chapters, I'll give you mixed questions. Okay, then it will be more fun. All right. So guys, that will be all in this session. Okay, this was the first day of 75-day hard challenge of physics, and we have solved some 10 questions in this particular session, and we will be keep on solving questions every day at this time only. So please do subscribe the channel. Please follow the channel so that every time any new update or video is going live, you will be getting the notification to it. Okay, so with this, thank you very much. Have a good day, and we'll see you in the next session.